So I'm going to walk you through another escape room that I created using a different program called Articulate Rise. Although this exact experience could also be built in Google Forms. I just wanted to have some variety. So anyway, here's the original course. This is about employee resilience. So this is for new employees that onboard and they just need to know how to get by in life, or maybe it's for employees having troubles and struggling, whatever. Anyway, there's a lot of content here. I took the content, I downloaded it as a document, and then I went over to ChatGPT and I uploaded it, and I told ChatGPT what I was doing, that I was creating this escape room. I wanted it to be simple and I needed some ideas. And ChatGPT did give me some ideas, but it really was not enough for me to really get anywhere with the planning. And so I said, no, I need something more engaging and it needs to be more exciting. And then they came up with this really cool corporate espionage where they work for this company, and Adversity Incorporated, another company, has hacked into the system and stolen documents, and it's about to be revealed to the world what's happening, and they've got to break into Adversity's servers, I guess, and get the data back. Get rid of it there and make sure they get it back and it's all cleared out and nobody ever knows that they were hacked. So that's the storyline. Of course, there's lots more to it. It gave me lots of different lock ideas. This took me a lot of questioning here to get what I needed. So this escape room, by the way, comes with the book. If you buy the book, this is one of 5 escape rooms that you get for free. So not only do you learn how to create all of your own escape rooms, but you also get these 5 for free. This is one of them. So this was my initial planning, was very, very simple. I knew I was going to start with a QR code, and then I knew some basic things that I wanted to cover. So I'm not going to cover the entire training that was available. I'm just going to cover key ideas. So that was my map. I know that's not much, but that was my starting point. Of course, then I went to ChatGPT and then I developed all of these prompts. So of course, the first thing I did was I took content that I wanted to make sure they knew and I put it into these prompts. So I put that into an email, I put some stuff into a newsletter, and then I made this little bulletin board. And I wasn't sure how I was going to use it when I did it, but I knew I needed those prompts because that content had to be covered. And I thought, well, I'll decide later, you know, how that turns into a puzzle. And so here's what I came up with. So the first things they're given is this envelope, which basically the QR code is all they need from that. And then they're given this copy of this email and then this little training notes document. Basically, these clues are answered in the email. They fill in the words. The letters in the red boxes are letters they have to unscramble to get a letter code, which is the word strong. And then they're given these symbols just scattered. So these would be cut out individually. There's 7 of them, and they're not going to know what those mean until they get into the escape room and get the code. So let me just take you into the escape room here so you can see how this works. So first, there's an introduction. So very clear, like, hey, here's what happened, disaster struck, here's what you've got to do. And then they do have to watch a video for this one. And I did force them to complete this. They cannot skip it. It has to be done. I've turned on locks on this to make sure they do have to watch that. So that's just going to introduce them. And honestly, that video pretty much tells them everything they need to know. And the rest of the activity is just reinforcing what they've just been taught. Okay, so then they're going to go here, use the clues provided to determine the first lock. It's a 6-letter word lock. And it's strong and recall. That is from these 2 prompts right here. Okay, they do have to get it right before they're allowed to go on. It is completely locked down. They must get that before they go on to the next thing. This tells them, hey, you've got to crack a code, but you need more information, but something's about to become clear. And when they get to here, they're going to have this image, which I can't enlarge it on this screen, but it's called the Pigpen Cipher. Actually, I can show you here in the book. I can find it very fast. The Pigpen cipher. It's this right here. So this relates to letters. And so anyway, these will unscramble to a location. In the case of my escape room, it's hallway, but if you were to use this one, you could make it any location you want. And at that location is an envelope with additional information, which is this next part, this right here. So going back to here, it says find more clues, and then you'll be able to enter this 6-digit number code. So they have the Pigpen cipher. They now know to go to the hallway. They find the other envelope, and now they have these other clues, and they've got to figure out what in the heck they mean. So also with these other 3 clues, they have this maze, and they have these drivers of resilience, okay? So the maze, they've got to start, and they've got to find where this word, fashion, which number it is. So this gives them an order. This is the first thing. This is the second thing. This is the third thing. This is how they get their number code. Over here, I've just put the actual clues that they use that were pulled from these props. Here, it says alphabet because the number 3 is here with this alphabet, this ABC alphabet. So that is the second number, will be the number 3. And then here, page 3. And then here, I think it was 1975 maybe is the number in there. I don't have my glasses, so I can't read that. But where it says fashion, because this little message is talking about someone's fashion, that their fashion is old, like from 1975 or 65, something like that. That's how they get the number codes. They put them in order. Okay, so it was 3/3/1965. So now they get that. And then the final lock is they've got to send an email with this exact message. And then when they get that return message back, they are told they're looking for a number code in that email that gets returned to them. That email is set up to automate, so it will come through as long as they put that code in. So it tells them you're looking for a number code. So, given that they have these, if they can match these drivers of resilience up, they know this one's first, second, third. Here's the colors: blue, pink, green, yellow, orange. And then they're done. And then when they submit it, they get this nice little conclusion here. Just says, congratulations, agents, you've secured the files and saved the company's reputation. So this is an example of a very quick escape room. That really wouldn't take someone 20 minutes maybe to complete that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And buy the book. Hey, why not buy the book? It's got all kinds of stuff you need. It's probably on sale too, so